How many physical fights have you had in your life? I'm asking people if they ever been in a physical fight. Do you mind if I ask if you had physical fights in your life? We're in the city of Vilnius, which was named as one of the 3 deadliest cities in Europe by Fox News. And we're going to walk around and ask guys how many fights they had in their life, because it's so common to look at a guy and think, oh, he probably had a lot of fights, but this guy had none. But then you never know, and that's what we're going to find out. Lithuanians tend to be really shy and conservative, so I'm kind of anxious actually to go around and ask, and I don't know if anyone is even going to answer, but we have to try. Okay, we're approaching our first guy. We're making a YouTube video. YouTube video, yes. We're doing this social experiment, asking a question. How many fights have you been in your life?
I didn't really want to answer that one.
Yeah, no?
Sorry, no.
Yeah, of course, yeah. No. Thank you for still giving your time.
Project.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day. Guys, hello, how are you? I have a question. Yeah, sorry, I suck at this. You have to teach me how to do handshake. Have you ever been in a fight?
No, personally.
Physical?
No.
You had a doubt. You're maybe...
No, he's lying.
Yeah, I think you're... No, I'm just joking, sorry. Why do you think fights never happen?
I personally don't involve in conflicts or something like that. I'm like a friendly person and I just don't involve in any conflicts.
And that's very smart. Hello, can I ask a question?
Yeah, of course.
Perfect, thank you so much. I'm so anxious asking that. I'm asking guys how many fights they had in their life. Like physical fights.
Maybe in school, yeah.
So
after school, no.
Why do you think no more fights happen?
Because we get smarter.
Yeah, right. So you choose not to fight if there's
of course.
Thank you, actually. So far, so good, and I was so anxious. Okay, so young guys, peaceful these days, don't fight. Older guys, they're smart. Прошу? Okay. Excuse me, can I ask a question? Very quickly. How many fights have you had in your life? Physical fights.
One when I was teen.
Got it. Thank you so much. Kiek kartų jūs gyvenime buvot muštynėse?
Muštynėse?
Taip.
Neskaičiau, bet užteko. Daug tai jo.
Bet viskas esat gyvas, tai gerai.
Ačiū Dievui.
Gerai, ačiū. Hey, you were smiling. Now I have to ask you a question. Can I ask a question? Yeah. Okay. How many fights, physical fights, have you been in your life into?
One.
One. When? Oh, you just surprised her.
When I was 10, I think.
Why did it happen?
I don't know, man. This is a long time ago. Ego fighting, you know.
Yeah. Did you win?
I think I win, yeah.
Proszę. Do you mind if I ask you a question for a YouTube video? Sure. Perfect. Have you ever had any physical fights in your life?
No, never.
Oh, never? Not even as a child? Why do you think fights never happen in your life?
I'm a very chill person, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smart move. That's all I needed. Thank you so much. People these days had very few fights. I'm surprised I had more than most of the guys I asked yet. How many physical fights have you had in your life? Too many? Too many? Okay. Good answer. I don't know what that was about. He's probably like, you don't want to know. Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah, по-русски.
По-русски. Oh no.
Сколько
Бойка.
у нас
Был.
в жизни был?
Я один раз.
Один раз?
Да.
Когда?
Первый. Ну вот это можно сказать теперь.
Теперь?
Да, теперь.
Окей. Почему?
Ну, так вот получилось.
This guy literally just had a fight and we asked him, so wow. Again, you never know, you never expect. How many physical fights have you had in your life?
Not many.
But how many?
I don't know, few maybe.
Few? Okay, cool. Thank you. You see a tough guy and you're like, he had a lot of fights. And they're like, I never had a fight. And you see a guy who looks chill and he's like, few? Yeah, you never know. You never know. Have you ever had a physical fight in your life?
Oh, you have siblings? Of course, yes.
What about like random encounters? Or you managed to skip that?
Not that I'm aware of,
But
that I
that's
can
good.
think of.
Why do you think physical fights didn't happen through your life?
Some of it's maturity and size.
Yeah.
I wasn't always big.
So it wasn't worth it. You're like,
That's right.
excuse me, sir? How many physical fights have you had in your life?
In my life?
Yes.
I'm a soldier, so it's really hard to answer.
Goodness. Are you combining in your mind like physical fights, like fist fights, and like shooting? Both?
I'm against fist fights, physical contact.
Shooting only?
It depends.
But you had your share of fights.
Oh, it was long ago.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I find it interesting that sometimes you see this tough guy and you think like, man, looks scary. And then you ask him a question, they start smiling and you're like, hey, that's actually a nice dude. So the first impression, I guess, can be deceiving. Sir, can I ask a quick question?
I don't speak English very well.
It's a simple question. How many physical fights have you had in your life?
2, 3.
2, 3? Okay, long time ago?
Long time ago. Soccer, football.
Ah! Oh, you used to be like a soccer fan?
Soccer fans and play.
Yeah, we're now in the city square of Vilnius, next to the cathedral, and hopefully we're gonna find our next subject. Excuse me, this may be very rude, but could we ask a question for a YouTube video? If it's a bad question, please let me know. But I'm asking people if they ever been in a physical fight.
In a physical fight?
Yes.
Small in a childhood, and
But
that's all.
not after.
Not after. Somehow, I don't know why. Maybe because I'm smiling all the time.
That's a good reason, because I was about to ask why not, but then most people we asked didn't have a physical fight, so I think life is getting better. Life is moving to a good direction. Cool, thank you so much. I was so anxious to do this one. I'm still like, okay, we did it, good. And then after fighting off some umbrella malfunctions, we met guys who had some really interesting answers, both about how many times they fought and more. If you've ever had a fight in your life, can I ask you that on record? You don't.
Actually, everybody fight.
We fight. Yeah, sorry. Can I?
Everybody fight. You know, normal. It's a life. You know. You mean?
Right.
I mean, you don't want even fight, but still also something happened to you without even you count that was gonna happen before. All of us fight to get a better life, fight till you have a better job. We live in a fight 24 hours.
We are not born like to live calm, you know. Yeah, but fight as a physically, I'm actually against it. Maybe the last fight I had in my life, it was when I was teenager, you know.
And do you mind if I ask if you had physical fights in your life?
Happened normal. Happened in the school, in the university. Happened in the life, in the work. It happened. Yeah.
Can you count how many, more or less?
I remember last time it was maybe 5 years ago or 6 years ago before I came here. Like I use hands and so on. I was really bad because it was my family watched that.
Oh well.
Second, that you didn't control your mind, it happened. Yeah. And just like that.
Can I ask you one question?
Sure, yeah.
How many fights you had in your life?
Good question. In the ring or outside of the ring?
In the ring.
In the ring, just a couple. But then also I was attacked in the streets a lot of times. But I only had to fight back once where I actually twice, when I hit the guys. But most of the times I would also just talk my way out or run away.
Yeah.
In Vilnius, no fights. It's a safe city in your experience?
As a physical one, I can say Vilnius or Lithuania in general, and Vilnius particular is a safe city.
This is really good.
Lithuania is a safe country, so come and trim your beard at this place in Vilnius center. Come.
As a resume, most guys never had a fight. Some of them had some fights when they were in their youth, but we did have examples of guys, if they had fight, they probably had a lot of them. So it's either all or nothing. But in the end, we were definitely surprised quite a few times. So I call this experiment a success.